what are some of the crazy things you've seen in YA? I know, I think they got rid of a lot of that. I don't know if they still have it. I mean, we were like that generation that went through there, and I think they did a bunch of. I don't know if they still have like all like Nellis and TS and Preston and all that, DeWitt Nelson and all Chad and all that stuff. But like you said, in there, if you were soft, if a dude see you were, you walked a certain way, or oh, dude, he getting big commissary,
Yeah,
like you said,
yeah,
hey man, have your people bring me some barbecue at the next visit, homie, so I can go to, get up out of here, or hey
yeah.
man, have your people, like you said, I've seen it, man, dudes is like out there kicking it with somebody else's whole family. You know what I mean?
Hey, man, let me tell you the coldest. Let me tell you the coldest thing, man. I had a buddy from Long Beach, right? And my boy, mama ain't gonna lie, she's one of them young looking ones that she had, bro. And we went to visit. And I ain't gonna lie, I was a young little handsome thing. I had my hair long, and they swole, and they was like, man. So when I go out there, I used to see niggas' mamas looking and stuff, and they'd be like, but I wouldn't say nothing though, just out of respect. But his mama was too. Oh, he'd see me. So yeah, mama, this is my boy. Woo, back in the. Oh yeah, take care of my baby. Yeah, how you doing, moms? But she hugging me too long though, and I'm like, okay, he didn't feel that hug I felt right now. So I'm like, oh. So now I'm trying to figure out how to bring this to him. So he's seeing every visit now. He's like, man, hey man, my mama like you good, but look, my nigga, man. But look, hold on, bro. For one, I'm not your age. I'm not your age, and I like you too. You cool, but and I've been down like 8 years now, and I need a companion, man. And I'm not discriminating right now. Something coming like this here from the streets. So it was like, man. But I had me personally, man. Not to brag or boast. I feel bad. I hated it because the way they taught me to be and to take advantage of the weak, and it was like, the strong survive only, so I got straight to it, and I see a flunky, a dummy, and I go in on them, man, you know what I mean? I need some canteen, canteen was expensive, you know what I mean? So if I can get this dude, if I sell them security, because look, I'm finna point that big hurt and be like, look, man, you see that big old dude over there? Hey, see how he watching you? I'm gonna play a cold game on their head where they gonna cooperate with me. Look, he wants you, okay? And only reason why he ain't got you yet because I told him that you mess with me, okay? I put my name on the line for you, okay? So you roll with that. You understand me? That's what everybody asks you where you from, you tell them no where you roll with me. That's it, that's all, okay? That's you gonna be safe. Oh, cool, man, you gonna do that for me? Yeah. Now look, later down the line, now he owed me, he don't even know it. You know what I mean? And I'm trying to now he's like, huh? Yeah, look, just tell your mom to put don't even put no money in your books because look, this is the way this will work. You see the dude standing at the canteen door calling the names up there? He see you go to the store, they're gonna come take all your store tonight. Afterwards, you have no security, you run with nobody, you ain't from nowhere. So what are you gonna do? You know what I mean? So you can't roll it up. They're gonna follow you. You go to the hole, they're gonna follow you there. So just look, man, just pay me, I'm gonna take care of you. So I had a dude, man, in my cell one time, and I knew him from the streets. This was a sad story. I knew him from the streets, and I dated his sister. So when he got in jail, he told me, he's like, oh, cool. He didn't know nobody else. He's like, I'm safe. I see the big homie right there. So they put him in my cell. He get into it. I'm a gangbanger. I'm a member. He get into it with one of my homeboys, and my homeboy now he like, hey man, I'm finna get at him. I'm finna get at him. I'm like, oh man, nah, look man, this dude, come on man, give him a pass, man. This I'm after this sissy. No, well you get him then. All right, man. Let me run him. Don't y'all do this to him. They ready to stab him up and everything. You know what I mean? They wasn't gonna treat him right. So I'm like, man, let me run him, man. Look, man, we gonna go in the room. I ain't gonna hit you, dude. Look, I'm gonna hit you though one time, just put a bruise on you, okay? And then we gonna play like we fought, all right? That's it. No, so they won't do nothing to you, all right? Man, he went with that, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just cool, saved his life, you know what I'm saying? But then the worst time, man, was when I'm gonna tell you, when I saw some cold stuff, man. This was like when they started trying to mix the Northerners with the Southerners. I don't know if you remember that year when they brought them down to Fred C. Nellis. They brought him to Fred's house. The Southerners attacked these dudes so bad, man. It was crazy. I'm talking about like they was on these dudes, stabbing them up to the point where these dudes, they was forced into this. They was forced here. You gonna go? All right, so are we gonna send you to the hole? Say you refuse the program. So they get off the bus. When they get off the bus, the Southerners waiting on them. Let's go. They already sharpened up and everything. They taking these dudes down. They lifting them out of here. I'm feeling bad. I'm like, man. So now I got one day with me in my class. He's slipping through the crack. One of the last ones. I said, listen, man. when they let release to school, stay with me. Stay in my back pocket. I'm trying to walk you around the thing, man, but you got to get out of here, though, because I can't babysit you. They're going to kill you. He was a cool young youngster, man, and that was like the last batch of them. They got him out of there, man, and it was horrible, man. You know what I mean? It was blood everywhere, you know what I mean? And I was like, damn. But I would never really, like I say, man, for a long time, I never programmed. That's why I ended up doing my max. I maxed out because you're a juvenile, you can do your max till you're 25 years old. You know what I mean? So I went everywhere. I went from SRCC, started at SRCC reception, got beat up by a staff member there. I went through something, man. It was sad because I didn't even know that staff members was gang members too. You know, I know they lived life like that. You know what I mean? So here I am, you know, young cat fresh in there. I stole a dude Walkman. I ain't gonna lie. I stole a guy Walkman, and he told his police on me. And this officer came, and that's how he originally got up on me. He came, he said, "Man, listen, they saying you stole somebody's Walkman." He said, "If you did give it back, man, then we'll leave it alone." I said, "I didn't steal nobody's Walkman. So if I go in your room, is it going to be in there?" I said, "Nah." I lied to the end. He went in my cell. He found the Walkman. He took me back in the office. It was 9:30 at night because they shut down the program at 10. They racketeered. Nobody moving nothing. So at 9:30 at night, he had his boy in the office. Called me back out. Took me in the office, in the senior office, me and him. He had a towel around his neck. I think nothing of it. I don't think he just probably working out. He took his wiping sweat or something. So, but he always rocked like that. So the dude tell me to get on my knees, right? He said, "Get on your knees, man. You know what I mean? Put your head behind your back." And he cuffed me. And I'm still not really paying it no mind. Until he actually, when he cuffed me, he threw the towel around my mouth like this, put his knee in my back up here, pushing me down, but pulling my neck back like this with the towel, twisting it like this. And I'm like, I'm tripping. I'm like, I know this dude ain't doing what I think he's doing. So my mind immediately tells me something. Said, yes, it's true. He's trying to choke you out. Play sleep so he can let you go. So now as I'm choking. I let all my weight go. Boom. And so now, and it worked. He's like, hey, slap me and say, get up. You all right? I'm like, I'm playing. I ain't never choked out before, but I done seen movies and shit. So I'm like, man, what happened? He said, get up, man. I'm like, yeah, what happened, man? Playing dumb. I knew what happened the whole time. So he like, man, don't be stealing people's stuff no more. I don't like thieves, right? So I said, man, all right, man, my bad. He put me back in my cell. Now, I had a staff member. She was like a mama to me. She loved me. She worked in the morning shifts. And I was, you know, I liked her too, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, and she said, I told her, I said, hey, look, this is what happened to me last night. I told her, and she said, what? You serious? I said, yeah. She said, go to your cell, write down everything you just told me. And I said, all right. She said, give it to me before I go home. I said, all right. And I gave it to her. About 2 days later, a lady came from Sacramento, and she said, I'm Wooty Woo from Sacramento. Did you write this? I looked at the paper. I said, yeah. She said, you know, if you're lying, we can give you some extra time to your sentence. I said, you know what? If I'm lying, you can give me 10 more years. And I'll sign anywhere right now. We even signed, I said this. And she said, okay. The next morning, I was on a bus to always close. Don't know where I'm at. In the middle of nowhere. Bus ride was hours. And I get there, and it was me. I'll never forget, it was me and two more my boys from down that way. We said, you know what? Hey, listen, we ain't programming. We finna go on one. We going back down south. So soon as we get to the unit, these dudes tell me something about a kitty. Hey, yeah, man, you know, Crips over here and blood over there. Chris, we got a kitty. I said, you know what, man? I'm from Watts. I don't program with nobody. And I ain't put nothing in no kitty. Who I got to get down with? And they was like, man, you know what? Hey, look, the boy over here, 20 million, y'all, you gonna get down with him, right? I said, no problem, man. They said, but meanwhile, you ain't gonna have nowhere to sit. You ain't gonna have no chair. They planning to roll stuff. You ain't gonna have no chair to sit. And you gonna, I can't sit in the day room and watch TV? Y'all tripping. Yeah, y'all gotta sit on the floor. Till y'all ain't cleared. Man, y'all tripping, man. I'm sitting down, take me a chair, boom, I go up, boom, we start fighting. All right, we go to lock up, come back. Now we do it again. Now you gotta go back to lock up. I tell my boys, look, whoever we come out for program with for our hour or day room program, whoever they let us out with, take off. That's what we did for about 2 months straight. Everybody, I don't care. It could have been you. And then we look. It ain't nothing personal, but I got to do this. I'm on a mission, and this is what I did. Until they kept saying now to the point now I didn't went mental on them. I'm telling them that Satan talking to me. He's telling me to do this, and they like, man, what's going on? So they come to pastor now. They say you playing with spirits. The spirits talking to you. Satan telling you this and that. I said, listen, ain't nothing wrong with me. I want to talk to the warden. Get the warden down here. The warden seen that I had been fighting and stuff, and he came down there and he said, man, what's going on? I said, listen, man, I'm way away from my family. I just put a hardship on my family. I want to go back down south where I can get a visit from my family. He said, that's why you doing all this? Yes. So this stuff you writing on the wall, ain't the devil in 666? No, ain't nothing wrong with me, man. I want to go back down south. I need a visit from my family. And my mama told me she's not driving way up here. So he's like, oh, I tell you what, dude. Give me a good week, man. Don't get in no trouble. And I'm going to give you my word. I'm going to get y'all on a bus, especially straight back down there. And he did it. And he sent us to Pastor Robles. And I'm like, damn. So my mama came to see me one time. She said, baby, I can't come there, baby. You know where you at? I said, nah. She said, boy, you in class land. I said, huh, what? She said, yeah. And I said, nah. She said, baby, that's too far and there ain't nothing but white people there. I said, dang, mama, well, I got one more choice. Fresh Nellis, that's the last stop. You know, I'm hitting all of them now. You only go to so many as a minor. So now I'm in reception. Tell my boys, man, I gotta go, man. I can't be here, bro. He's like, man, what's up? I go to the program, I found an essay. Boom, kick it off. You know, they don't go up. Everybody like, what the hell happened? Get to the hole. I was like, bro, what happened? I gotta go. I can't be here, man. I don't like this program here. I can't do it, man. I need a visit. That's why you did that? Yep. Oh, man, you tripping. Go to church. After they try to program me again, I go to the church house. I never seen some white boys so big in my life. Them big old white boys in there. I thought they was timid and feminine. No, that was their area there, Pastor Robles. So they was in there like this, right? So it was like only about 10 of them one day and about 50 of us. I ain't gonna lie, I stood up and I was like, yeah, man, them crackers. And they stood up, looked back, hey, fuck niggers, what? Oh, ooh, called our bluff. Yeah, like, let's get it. I tell them how many soon we get out of the church, we not going to disrespect. We already did disrespect the church house, but when we get out of here, we going to rumble. When I got out, we got to the church house, they was ready to go. Nobody took off. I just said, oh, no. Nah. So nobody wants to do this. Nobody riding with me, right? So I did it again. I took off again. So they like, what the hell, man? This dude tripping, man. He stay fighting shit, kicking rides off. So now they got me in the lockup. If anybody know about Pastor Roberts lockup, the hole over there, the senior at that time was a big old white dude. He's about 7 foot, swole, did not play no games. He would fight you. He'd take his belt off, whatever. He would take you in the day room and like, let's do it if you disrespect his program. So I met him. I came off program. I fought. I took off for my first guy, you know what I'm saying? And then he came. He was like, man, don't nobody fight here but me. I'm looking at this dude like, huh? You supposed to be a senior. You supposed to be professional. You said, now what? You want to fight them? You fighting my doom, you got to fight me. I was like, oh, and everybody was like, yeah, he's not playing. He would thunder with you, and he's not going to tell nobody or nothing. He's not writing up no one type of, he's not with no level B or none of that, you know what I mean? He's going to write it up. So it was tough, man, you know, and coming through there, man, like I said, I really, I didn't learn nothing. Some people took advantage of education and stuff, but I didn't, man. I was too busy, into the politics, you know what I mean? And only trade I took, I stayed in janitorial service because I was able to move around and clean up. That was, you got to clean the people's offices, other units, mingle with other inmates, and I could swap stuff, whatever I need to get to different units, you know what I mean? So I tried to stay and, and active like that, man. But
whatever happened to that officer who did that to you, man?
man, when all this was going on, I was still doing my time, and this was about 5 years down the line. It was crazy because I was sitting in there doing my time, and we always worry about police refiling or bringing up some new stuff on you. Oh, you know what? We've been looking for you. You've been here all the time. We got this on you, and so I'm sitting there. And they tell me one day the sheriffs want to speak to you up front, and I was like, huh? Man, what I do? Man, I done had a couple of cases in here, but you got my time. Type of thing. I thought I'd go up there, and it was two of them, and they said, hey, man, pulled out this same letter that I wrote to that lady. My writing had changed tremendously. Like, from writing so many letters, you're writing. So I'm like, man, they said, I looked at the letter for a minute. I said, man, am I right? Man, yeah. Hey, what happened with this? And they said, man, you know what? We didn't have enough evidence with you, but now we got enough evidence and we want you to come to court and give your testimony on what he did to you. I said, yeah, I'm with that. And they rode around to all the prisons, man, and why, and picked up all these different inmates. And we was all on the Grey Goose going to court. And then I'm looking at all of us. These are all essays and cricks. And so now I'm listening to everybody's story. Everybody's story is the same tactic, the towel tactic. Right? So I'm like, I choked you too? No, yeah, man, yeah, me. Well, so everybody's story is adding up. So we go to court to tell our stories, and after that, I went back to the where I was housed at, and the word was, that one of the dudes got out and tracked dude down and killed him. And yeah, found him. He was from Peru. They caught him. He found the Peru. Found out where he was from, and went and tracked him down and did him, man. And I was still, like I said, he did it to me when I was fresh into my sentence. You know what I mean? I just started my jump, so getting out wasn't even an option. And I didn't tell nobody because I was kind of embarrassed, and at the same time, felt like I went out, you know what I mean? And I'm like, damn. But then at the same time, I wanted to, something to happen. I wanted to do something to him. And I'm like, damn, man, I couldn't believe it. With this walking with that feeling, I couldn't believe that I got violated like that. You know what I mean? Because I was like, man, hold on. That was a cold feeling, man. He just cuffed me and just he was going to choke me out with a towel and was going to really go through with it till something told me, man, play sleep. Just die. Right. Only we going to let you go. And, man. But yeah, somebody ended up killing the dude, though. Yeah.
All that bad karma, man. That dude running around doing people like that, man, thinking there's nothing going to happen to him. You know?
Yes.
That's crazy.